My topic today is the latest update on the German new immigration law. And this law actually was drafted last December 2018, and ever since then people have made a lot of video about it, and there have been a lot of consumption about it. And as a matter of fact, I got to know that a friend told me that one of his brother applied for the visa from his country, and he was rejected, because he didn't get to know what is law and if the law have been passed into law. And through my research, I have come to know that this law have not yet been passed into law. It was just a drafted law, and as a matter of fact, the law will enter into force on the 1st of January 2020. For the interest of those who don't know about this law, actually there were two laws that was drafted. One is for skilled workers from non-EU countries, and I would like to tell you more about this law. You see, Germany at the moment is experiencing shortage of skilled workers, and the population of the country is aging, and they need people to come over and take over the vacancies. Now, when I say skilled workers, I do not just mean engineers, doctors, graduates, and all that. No, the skilled workers, they also mean hand workers, handwork. If you had a handwork, you also qualify. Handwork like plumber, builder, are you a carpenter? You also qualify for this law. Before now, there have been something that is called a priority check in German employment system. Priority check simply means that, when you apply for a job in Germany, first of all, they have to attend to German citizens first, before they now attend to EU citizens, before any other person from third world country or any other country. And now, on this new law that was drafted, there is nothing like priority check. That means everyone stand equal chance to get employment. I'd like to give you some of the requirements that is needed for you to qualify for this visa. First of all, you must have to show a satisfied proof that you are a skilled worker, and that includes your school certificate, your qualification testimony, your reference letter, and some other information that you get from the embassy. Now, the second requirement that you need to meet is you have to show your statement of account to prove that you have sufficient funds to take care of you while you are waiting for employment in Germany. Now, this is so because when you get to Germany, you have to look for a job by yourself, and while doing that, you need some money. Of course, to pay for your rent and hotel room, if that may be the case, and also for you to feed yourself. You must prove your knowledge of German language. That is, you have to get to the minimum of B1 level. Now, B1 is a level in Germany you have to meet, a language level you have to meet, and this one is very important. Very, very, very important. You see, Germany is a Dutch country, and as such, you need the knowledge of the language to be able to work here. And my candid advice for you is just for you to learn the German now. Just learn to B1 level, and that would be better for you before you apply for the visa. My advice to you all, those of you from non-EU countries who wants to benefit from this law, is you have to start learning German now. Just start learning German now before on the 1st of January 2020, when the law will enter into force, so that you will be, of course, the first batch of people who will benefit from this law. When you've gotten all this requirement, all you need to do is to book an appointment from the German embassy, and but before then, you have to print the form online, the German visa form online, and you fill it carefully before you go for submission. But mind you, the German embassy, they might still ask you for some other documents, and that I cannot say now, but the most important requirements are the ones I just gave now. The second law that was drafted by the German federal cabinet is for the migrants that are currently in the country that do not have the resident permit. In this new law, the migrants will be given opportunity. Those migrants who have worked in the country, who has worked for at least 18 months, and who have done a full-time job, that means 35 hours a week. You must achieve 35 hours a week, and you must have done that for 18 months. 1.5 years. You must have done that for 18 months. Then this migrant must have been able to earn their own living, and they must have been able to clarify their identity. And they must not have any criminal record of any kind. and their children must go to school. That means those who have children, their children must be going to school. And those who fulfill this criteria, of course, can receive what German called gesicherte Dundum. Now receive what German called a secured employment tolerance for over 30 months, and then later on a permanent resident of resident, a permanent right of resident. Now, what this means is that once you have the migrant who are staying here now, who do not have the resident permit, once they have worked on this new law, once they have worked for 18 months and make sure they are doing a full-time job, that's 35 hours every week, they do that for a complete 18 months. Now they have the right to get what they call secured employment tolerance for over 30 months. That means they will get this tolerance, and in this time they won't be deported. They will have this tolerance for 30 months. They will work for 30 months, and after these 30 months, now they have the right to get a permanent resident. Now let me make this clear. For the migrants who are living in the country now, those who are seeking asylum in the country, who have this opportunity to work, now at a point they may ask you to they may like to clarify your identity. That means they may ask you to submit your passport or your birth certificate or whatsoever document from your country of your country of your birth. Once you submit these documents, now they will clarify your identity, and once that is done, now you will be qualified for this law. And without this clarification of your identity, this will still be difficult for you. And mind you, I would also like to advise that before you submit any document, your passport or whatsoever, to the authority, please make sure you consult your lawyer. It's very, very important to consult your lawyer before submitting any document. On the 9th of this month, 9th of May 2019, this year, this law was debated at the House, at the Parliament, and some of the provisions on these laws were criticized, and at the end they amended some of the provisions on the law. For example, the provision that says that you need to secure an employment in Germany before applying for this visa. Now they've argued about it and have amended it, and now you don't need to secure an employment first before applying for this visa. So now all you need to do is meet with all the requirements I said earlier. Then you go to the German embassy, fill the form, book an appointment, and submit for the visa. Now, once you submit and you are qualified, you will be granted a 6 months visa to come to Germany and look for a job. And in this 6 months interval, you have to secure a job. And when you secure a job, you will be granted a resident permit to stay in Germany. So guys, having said all that, I would like to remind you all that this law is due to enter into force on the 1st of January 2020. So before then, the law needs to go through the Parliament and the Federal Cabinet, Federal Council for more observation. So that means there may be still more changes, but I encourage you all to stay tuned by me. As these changes come forth, I will be updating you guys on the latest information. So guys, I'm just gonna leave you guys here for today. Please, if you have any question, anything you need to know about this new law, please don't hesitate to leave your comment on the comment section. And just stay tuned by my channel. Do not forget to subscribe. I will be uploading more videos on this topic in particular as I follow up the process. Please don't forget to like and share the video. Thank you so much. Peace up.